I don't like to be embarrassed. Ironically, my whole life is an embarrassment.
Lights are low, the curtains rise. Oh, it's time to go. Ooh, yeah. Straight to the chaos.
Ooh, and straight to the chaos. We are here. I am the Batman of Denver, MLH. I'm here with a couple close friends of mine. We got Becky in the house. What's up, Becky?
Hi, chaos. Hi, guys.
We're right in the middle of the chaos. And then we have, of course, the Blankmeister Dingenhoff, aka Dougie. Dougie, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Feels good, man.
Yeah.
Feels good to know I have all my body parts and they're all there where they're supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't want to lose.
No, I didn't go to court and have a body part emancipated.
That is.
I don't have people going around talking about whether I'm endowed or not. I don't have this thing rubbing around my ankle, just irritating my skin and stuff. Can't bathe properly. And anytime
Are you trying to say that you're just happy you're not Dingle Bob, whatever the fuck his name is?
In a roundabout way. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, welcome, chat. We got Good SP, who was first on in. Brandon James is in the house. Wendy's in the house. NJS. We got Sandra.
Buttercup.
The good Sandra, not the fuck Sandra. Buttercup.
Fuck Sandra.
I love when you say that, Becky. It's fucking awesome. Buttercup, our lovely mod, is in chat. Beachcomber, thank you very much for being a Monster Squad member. Beachcomber, really appreciate that and appreciate you. She's such a fucking Reddit rock star, just like Denise. Who else do we got here? Fuzzy is in the house. Our mod extraordinaire is here. What's up, Fuzzy? Brenda Baldoff is in the hizzy. Faded Joe, welcome on in. Nice to have you here. Paige is in the house. What's up, Paige? I think there's a couple more. Hold on. I got to get down the list here. Jackie, the lovely Jackie is here. I think I said Brenda. Oh, Moth.
Lottie Dottie.
Yeah, Moth Morang. Gloria's in the house. What's up, Gloria? Cinderella's in the house. What's up, Cinderella?
Hola, mija.
Yeah, Moth Morang. I think I already said. Welcome, Moth. Let's see. Drifter Wars is in the house.
Who's that Dougie in there? There's a Dougie in there that's in blue. Who's that?
That's Dougie. That's our Dougie.
Who's Dougie? I don't know who Dougie is. No, just kidding.
Laura Lollie's in the house.
It's okay, Becky. Sometimes I don't even know who I am.
Yeah. Breezy's in the house. Nanny's in the house. And I think that's it. Welcome, everybody. And if I didn't say hi to you, I'm sure the mods will give you a very warm welcome. We're going to have a great show for you all today, as always. Lots of stuff going on that we'll talk about. But one thing in particular we'll talk about after Words of Wisdom, which are coming up. Drifter War says, hi, MLH. I noticed you have some people watching you. Are you okay with people watching you in your show, or does that freak you out?
No, I'm freaked out. I got to go.
No, actually, that's the point, Drifter Wars, is to get as many eyes here as possible, right? So no, not at all. Sunshine's in the house, and Gina is in the house. What is up? She says, I hope you all had a great weekend. I had a busy weekend, but okay. Busy's okay. It just makes the time go by a little bit too quick. I wish I could have a weekend that was just, I didn't have anything to do and I could play video games and stuff like that, but it never works out for me.
I got to talk to my granddaughter for an hour on the phone, man. It was It was what I needed, man. It was that shot in the arm is what I needed.
Yeah. Becky, how was your weekend?
I spend it with family. We had this big get together, so I got to see my cousins, my aunt, my extended family. So it was nice.
That don't count, Tricky Trixie. How dare you?
What did Trixie say?
MLH first. MLH first. We haven't even seen wisdom.
I like that.
You gotta wait. I don't even know what I'm gonna do today for these words of wisdom. But hey,
I don't even know what the words of wisdom are.
Yeah, you don't, but you are after I put them up. Well, everybody. I mean, Tricky seems to want the words of wisdom.
She's like, hurry up, we gotta go. You hurry up and put up the words of wisdom. We gotta know how dumb they are today.
Oh, these ones are there's a particular little dealio that might reveal something that we all kind of expected, I think.
I mean, how much more can one reveal about a person? I mean, we already know. Come on now, it's quite small. I mean, other than that.
Big Chief is in the house. What's up, Pepe? Nice to have you here.
Big Chief.
Big Chief is in the hizzy. All right. Since everybody wants it so bad, why do we not do the words of wisdom, everybody? I hope you guys enjoy these ones because we got lots to talk about with this. Okay, chat. Don't pay any mind to Tricky. Who's going to be first on words of wisdom?
Words of pendejo.
Yeah, words of the pendejo. Who's going to be first? Is it going to be Becky? Is it going to be Dougie?
Or is it going to be no, they already said you. Stop it.
No. It starts when I say Becky.
Oh! MLH. There you go. That's where you get MLH.
Let's see. So Buttercup was the first to say it. So Buttercup will no longer be our mod. Just look at all these people, man. How dare you? Why do I always...
Marang said it second, so I guess you're gonna kick her off, right?
Yeah, and Marth gets timed out for at least 10-15 minutes.
And Sin.
Welcome, Sin, and welcome to the corner, Sin. No, I'm just kidding. All right, I guess I get to do the words of wisdom first. What the hell should I do here?
I don't know, but that's a whole lot of words.
All right, I think I got a special guest. Man, my mic just glitched out for a second. Okay, Anna from Canada is in the house.
And she also said MLH.
No, she did not say MLH. How dare you? He's usually very nice to me and understands my pain of going first all the time. How dare you, Dougie? Okay, I got a special guest coming all the way from California, and Becky, come on in. Nice to have you.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, well,
Becky has the power to kick his ass out. That was quick. Lord knows I never stayed quiet.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, where is he?
I'll go ahead and read for MLH.
Okay. I don't know. Shut up, Dougie. My mic is glitchy, man. I think it's the cord, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll have to get a new cord. But it's not the computer. Nobody freak out. Okay. I got that problem fixed, cabrona. Come on now. All right. Becky, go ahead.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I have to get over my personal feelings of being gray rocked and fuck Sandra and dead agented by the whole anti-Scientology community, and just know that I am myself. I'm nobody else but myself. I'm just one of one. Just to let everybody know, the anti-Scientology community is the sense that my whole, you know, you bet, you wish, my role is so unique and so different than all the other Scientologists that, hijo de la mano, this is a lot of words, man. What's going on here? That the ex-Scientologists can't be at the level that I'm at.
All right, there's my rendition of Becky.
Does that mean that Becky doesn't have to go now?
Well, no.
No, that was Becky. Thank you. That was Becky. You said it. That was Becky.
By the way, I'm gonna give myself worst impression ever.
You know what? That was the worst impression because you could have easily said, "I am the only certified independent."
I should have said that.
You fucked up right there.
Adam says I missed the Max headroom glitch. Right on, Adam. Welcome on in, Adam, by the way. Stinky Cat says he's unique. All right. How dare you, Stinky Cat? But welcome on in, Stinky Cat. All right. Who's next? Who's going to be next? Who's nominating either Becky or Dougie next? Let's see who goes next.
There you go. Hey, Doug.
That doesn't count.
I love you, Anna. No, Anna said it. Nah. Are you going to go against what your audience wants?
No. She said hi, Dougie, or hey,
No.
Oh, Sandra said it.
The good Sandra.
All right. It's Dougie next. I already know what he's going to do.
Special guest. This person has never been on the show before.
Oh, good.
So this person's a little nervous because this person knows that he's probably not well liked over here. So please, hold your comments, be kind in chat.
Hey, kitty.
Let's show them that we're good people over here. Dodge, step on in.
Oh, wow. Dodge Landisman in the house, everybody. I love it. Go ahead, Dodge.
Hello, everybody. Yeah. I just want everybody to know that I tell the truth, nothing but the truth. I don't pull any favors. I don't do that. People think that I do, but I don't. I just call it as I see it, and as I see it, it's heavily favored for my friend. So there you go. Okay, here we go. I have to get over my personal feelings of being gray rocked. Well, what he means here, folks, being gray rocked means, well, he's as dumb as a rock. Okay, well, let's go on there. And dead agented by the whole anti-Scientology community. That's you guys. You guys did that to him. How dare you do that to him? He's a good guy. I don't understand why everybody hates him so much. Okay. Where was I? I don't have my glasses. I never wear them because, I'm really anal about how I look on air. I want everybody to think I'm really cool. And I don't care where my dog shits, guys. He can shit wherever he wants. Screw you guys. I'm a newsman. I'm an anchor man. I just tell the news. I don't care what my dog does. Okay. I am myself the anti-Scientology community in the sense that what my role is so unique and so different that all these other Scientologists man, I can't even read this dude's writing. Scientologists that the ex-Scientologists can't be at the level that I am at. He thinks that he is the man. He thinks that he's better than Davey Miscavige. I believe that he knows more about Scientology than anybody else. In fact, Mr. Miscavige goes to him all the time and gets information. That's how knowledgeable Chumley is. And that's coming from me, Dodge Landisman. Tune into my channel. I tell the truth, nothing but the truth. No tabloids here. Thank you very much.
Hey, Dodge, before you go, I got a couple of questions. You have a
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Number one, why do you call him Chumley?
Well, because that's what you all call him. If I call him Scott, you guys are going to be like, I don't want to cause problems here. I'm not one to cause problems.
Is that why you apologize to him?
I apologize to everybody, and I'm sorry, Becky. Shut up. I don't like you. Scott doesn't like you, so I don't like you. I believe that you need to get away from me because you got dirty needles. I don't want you around me because Scott says so.
let me follow up on that question because that's what a good journalist does, Dodge, is do good follow-up questions.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Oh.
That's not what I learned in school. No.
Oh,
no.
okay. Well, we came from a different school of journalism here, Dodge. But my
And
follow-up
it's not
question,
true. I never lost my job. I still have it. I never lost my
okay.
job. All that's just as lies. And I don't have any illegitimate children either.
So I guess my final question to you, Dodge, is following up on what Becky says. Do you always grovel at the feet of as you say, Chumley?
Well, hey, if the dude sucked your dick, you'd be groveling at his
Oh.
feet.
You did not go there, you son of a bitch. All right. Any more questions, Becky, for Dodge before we kick his ass?
Oh, hell no. I'm exiting stage right, left, in the middle. I don't know how the fuck to get out of here.
All right, that's enough from you, Dodge. Get the hell out of
All
here.
right. Bye. Remember, come see me. I tell the truth. I'm better than KPL5 News. Jack Johnson.
I disagree.
Marcia Meadows needs to go find a man.
Well, we'll have to talk to Marcia about that, Dodge. Maybe you and Marcia could hook up, Dodge.
No. I want she.
Oh, gee. Okay, there you go.
Leave
Jennifer,
Marsha alone. Poor little thing.
oh, poor Marcia, man. Holy
For
cow.
real.
I screamed before
Fuck
the
Dodge. Dodge can go to hell. I don't care about Dodge. He's not the most ugliest, ugliest person I think I've ever seen. I don't like gingers, and he's too gingery for me.
Yeah. I have no idea what gray rocking is, Drifter Wars, to be honest with you.
I think it's a sexual position.
Well, that's all you think about, Marcia. Sex.
No,
Marcia,
I don't.
Marcia.
No, I don't. You guys think about that. If I talk about anything else, you guys just.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not true, Marcia. This is Marcy, by the way. She always thinks about sex.
People, this person is a fake. This person has a lawsuit from KPL5 News Radio. This person has nothing to do
Tell
with
it to our parents, Marcia. It's always Marcia. Always about you. Can never be about anybody else. But yeah, always about sex and sexual positions and lusting after all kinds of men. Always. And hi, Becky. I really admire you, Becky. You're the best. Okay, that's enough of that nonsense. Okay, Becky. You are up.
Well, I'm back to the gray rock. I mean, is that him trying to say he's not interesting? That he's
Gray rock is vodka for sociopaths, Adam Carver. Hey, Sally, nice to have you here. Linda Wilson's in the house. Do you think Booth will try to find him? Nick Shirley.
He thinks he was dead. Agent.
Becky already went, by the way. Becky went first. Oh, did you forget?
If the fake Becky went first, Becky. So now,
so you're admitting it was a fake Becky.
Now, yeah, I got information from KPL5, Becky. That was not the real Becky. Okay,
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
You could always reverse the script and play me for a second, Becky.
Oh well, let's see, huh? Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm only 49%. I wear a vest because I'm only 49%. If I was the real deal, I would wear a full jacket.
Can you do the words, damn it? Come on.
I'm too busy tying bikes to trees. I'm busy every Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Doing what? Making fun of Becky. I have to get over my personal feelings of being gray rocked and then agented by the whole anti-Scientology community. I just know that I am myself an anti-Scientology community in the sense that what? Hi, I'm Dougie, and I'm here to take MLH's place. I am here Yeah, I'm here, guys. Hi, it's Dougie. I make all kinds of funny marshmallow, I bring it all in. But you guys don't think it's funny. But I think it's funny. Becky thinks it's funny. I drive around in a dinghy. In the sense that my whole road is so unique. You see, I am unique, guys. I'm Dougie. And so different than all these other Scientologists. I'm not a Scientologist, I'm Dougie. That the ex-Scientology can't be. Oh, did I tell you guys about funnels and butts? Did I tell you guys about butt and funnels and funnels and butts? And how somebody got emancipated? Did I tell you guys about the emancipation of a little wee wee? A very tiny, tiny wee wee. I am going to tell you guys something. No, I won't tell you guys. Never mind. Can't be the next level that I'm at. Ta-dun.
Wow, I didn't think it was possible, but Becky just slammed both of us in one fell swoop. All right.
Ducky, I love you.
I love you too. That was funny, Becky.
Anna from Canada with the 5 gifted memberships. If you got a gifted membership from Anna,
That's the difference here. See, we can laugh at ourselves. If you were on his channel and you did something like that, oh man, you'd be the next bad actor. You'd be kicked out. And
yeah.
And look, we got rewarded with 5 gifted memberships.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Anna, did we catch anybody interesting with the gifted members? I'm always curious of that, Swancho's in the house. What's up, Swancho? Nice to have you here. You didn't miss much. You missed a really bad impression of Becky. And Dougie was funny, and so was Becky, and that's what you missed.
And then you got a very good impression of MLH and Dougie.
My butt hurts.
My butt hurts.
It's so weird. I did see
full of bullshit in this sentence here.
Yeah. Oh, wait till we get to it, Dougie. But I did catch. So Jay is back. I don't know if people knew that. Jay is definitely back. And I guess Dumbass was watching because he commented on everybody that was in the chat, including me.
He didn't comment about me though. For some reason, he doesn't like saying my name.
He's afraid of you, Dougie.
I do believe that. I think he's chicken out.
But hey, Slappy, who's your favorite on DT?
Mexican long hair.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And who's your daddy?
Mexican long hair.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, just
yo, daddy.
I mean, I guess I should play the
who has a bigger one?
Oh, let's ask that question. Who has a bigger one, Slappy?
Mexican long hair.
Oh well, we all knew that,
Leave it to men.
We saw the cage that you put your dinghy in.
Cinderella.
All right. So what else? Oh, let me play the disclaimer real quick so people know why
that cage is empty now, though. By the
Steeler
way,
fan is in the house. It is empty now, which is why it's shown empty.
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. They can say whatever the fuck they want. Say whatever the fuck you want. You want to call me, fucking say it. Like, I don't care.
You're fat. There, I said it. You're fat.
Yeah. Spock is in the house. What's up, Spock? Nice to have you here. Yes, Jay is back. Yay, Jay. Okay. So I wanted to put this comment up there because you guys notice something there? There might be a little bit of a tell here because he gets to the point where he's like, he kind of mixes things up and he says, so different than all these other Scientologists. Now, was that a Freudian slip or did he really mean to say ex-Scientologist? And I don't think it's the latter because in the same sentence, he says ex-Scientologist.
Uh-huh.
So is he actually getting paid by Scientology behind the scenes?
I've always believed it. I've always believed that he was.
You know what?
He's
I'm
playing
gonna
both
go.
sides. Is what he's doing. He
Yeah.
plays both sides.
What do you say, Becky?
I don't believe he's a Scientologist
Mhm.
unless that's where all the money that's getting donated to him is going towards his
Yeah.
courses. Can
Yeah.
you really see this mofo pain when he, knowing his sorry ass, he would go on or into the internet. That's probably what he's doing. And he's becoming an independent Scientologist.
I mean, look,
Possibility,
Becky.
but I believe he's more he's like a hired gun for the Scientologist. He plays both sides. He's one of those guys that plays both sides. He's gonna go where the money is handed to him.
Yeah,
I believe that he
true.
was. I believe that this is my feeling. This is my gut feeling. I believe that he was gotten to by Scientology when he was handed the RO to leave Scientology there at the movement.
Uh-huh.
When everything at the encampment and notice that when that all happened, everything fell apart from that. I mean, he did everything to destroy everything in that.
Yeah.
I've just always felt that there was some kind of connection, not a connection like he's flipping, he's becoming a Scientologist. It's just money. They came up to him and said, "Hey, man, the money was too much for him to turn down." And I think he was all pissed off because he can't do it. And he doesn't want he didn't like that Danny and Leah and everybody else was getting all of the accolades there towards the end. Cause that's how he was seeing it. They were getting it, not him. He wasn't there. He couldn't get it all for himself. And he didn't want nobody else.
I mean, the moron didn't even know that OT8 was already out.
Yeah.
Is he truly a Scientologist?
Here's my feeling on the matter. I'm with Marth and Anna on this. Okay, I think he is getting paid by them. I think unknowingly, because I don't think he's
that could be a possibility too.
Yeah, I think because Anna says I think he gets paid by OSA and he's too dumb to know it. Yeah. I think that could be it. Anna, and he's got other big time donators. Like there's people behind him that are paying him to be an agitator, and I agree with you.
Do you really think that he cares anything about Scientology or the
anti-Scientology
movement?
No.
If there was no money to be had, would he have even gotten involved in this?
No.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean anything. It was dollar signs that he's seen from the beginning, a way to make money. And then when he got here and his little, his mind, how it works, how he's always conning and figuring out ways to deceive everybody and to trick everybody and to get his money. And he's seen he could play both sides.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
And I do believe that somebody from Scientology has gotten a hold of him. Now, I do believe I will say I can accept what Becky was saying that he's so stupid he doesn't know he doesn't know that it's them. But even if he did, I don't think he would care. It's the money he cares about.
He don't give two fucks about nothing.
Adam says paid by OSA and too dumb to know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that can be true because multiple things can be true. The biggest problem that all of these communities have is knowing that more than one thing can be true, right? Like he can be totally unwitting that the money he's taking in is from OSA or Scientology in general, and still be dumb as a rock. You want to talk about gray rock. I mean that's him in a nutshell. He's really too stupid.
That's going on, MLH. He's probably not the only one that received money, not knowing.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
but he's the one. He's the only one that would act out the opposite to help, like what he did all of a sudden, man. Everybody's a bad actor. I mean, he tore this movement down brick by brick.
Yeah.
He strategically went after the people that would matter, that would hurt the movement. He went after, he knew in that way, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Now, whether
Yeah.
But
he
why
was
after
concerned
me? I mean, it wasn't like I was the biggest channel. It was
because Becky, I'll tell you why. Because you're a strong woman and you stand up, and he didn't like that. He don't like strong women. He wants women to bow down to him and beckon to him and everything and coddle to him. You wouldn't do that. He came to you asking you to do what he wanted you to do with Ellie and you and others, and you wouldn't do that. You said no, and that was and from that point on, you were a bad actor, and because
I was
you
his
stood there
mortal
and
enemy,
you
as he
stood there
called me.
strong, and you didn't show any fear or any backing down like others have done in that situation. He really grew to hate you, and you started your channel. You started talking about him, and he just see. We talk about him. MLH and I can talk about him. He didn't say much, but a woman talk about him.
Oh man,
he does not like women. He does not like women having any kind of control or anything. He is a sexist. He's a male chauvinist pig is what he is. That's truly what he is.
Yeah. So let me get
women are beneath him. Women are beneath him.
Let me get to chat here. Gina brings up a good point here. She says, I think he said it though because he got mad at Streets. And then she says he's morally deficient. I've talked about that at length here, Gina, and that's a point. If anybody gets anything from what I say on this show over the past 10 months and even beyond, when you listen to me, I always talk about morals and integrity and character. And these are things that Slappy never can touch me on, ever. I'll never accept that he's a more moral person than I am at all.
He takes dirty money left and right. He don't care. He doesn't care. That money could come out of somebody's asshole. And he'd be licking it up, man. Just
and you know what?
Eating it up. He wouldn't care.
Cinderella is right. And I remember this Cinderella because I was following everything, here from Denver, from the encampment on, basically, and even a little bit before that. But Cinderella says, I've been saying this since the encampment, and I do remember you saying this, Cinderella. So yes, kudos to you. And Gina says, just like some of his followers are morally deficient. I agree. I think you have to be morally reprehensible to do some of the things that dumbass does. And if you follow him and you enjoy those things, you should take a look in the mirror. Because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, if you continue to support him after he does some of these morally deficient things, then you got a problem too, and that's something that you should work on for sure.
Most people stayed with him thinking that it wasn't going to happen to them. That because they gave him enough money. Because they gave him enough attention, because they gave him enough resources, because they gave him enough support. Everybody thinks he's not going to do it to them until he does.
In my research of dumb, and I'll get to you, Dougie. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
In my research of him, when we first started doing this, I mean, there was a lot of effort to kind of understand what people were saying about him. I know what the people that were there, like Wendy was one and a few others, were trying to warn us and stuff. I get it, but like I've said many times before, can't bet everybody. We have to do our due diligence, have to kind of find out things on our own, all that stuff, right? I understand, and I hope you guys understand too. But once that process started for me, when I look back, the thing that did it for me is what Anna says right here, just like what he did to Jaylyn and Matt. That thing right there should have been a snap moment for everybody to wake them up and say, you know what, this guy is an absolute piece of trash. Anybody that goes out of their way to cause misery to another human being does not deserve your time of day at all. And that's what really upsets me about his little cult following. And I can say that at this point. Because I do believe that he's like a mini cult within itself, but he's too stupid to know how to steer that cult to where it could be more financially beneficial and life beneficial to him. He doesn't have that within him, and it's going to end up with him in jail, I believe, whether now or later. Go ahead, Dougie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it just really, this guy sits here and he bitches
to his people of how we're attacking him and going after him and all this stuff, like we're the bad people. We're the bad ones going after him. How he is the one that has gone after everybody, just like Anna said. How many people has he gone after? I don't mean like after just on the internet, but I mean off air, real life.
Yeah. So let me
and he'll get his minions to do whatever, and then he has the gall to come on here and to say that how dare us come after him. You know what, you asshole? I'll come after you no matter how I feel.
Yeah.
You don't deserve nothing. You've hurt too many people, and you've
I
hurt
know,
some of my
Dougie,
friends.
that's being
And I
mean. He
swear to God,
deserves
I
jail
swear to God,
time.
dude, I'm here, and you're not getting rid of me. You're not shaking me.
Yeah.
I'm here, man, and I'm in your head. I know I'm in your head, dude, and I'm running your life, and you don't like it. But
Yeah.
guess what? Guess what, dude? You're going to prison. That's
Yeah.
where you're going. You're going there, and you know it. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. The question is how long? How long are you going to be in there? And what's going to happen to you once you get in there?
Yeah.
Those are the questions. We could care less about all this other BS you're sitting here talking about, lawsuits and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man, go ahead. Sue me. I got my dollar here waiting for you, dumbass.
Right.
You're a piece of shit. You smell. You stink. You're a liar. Nobody likes you. Nobody trusts you. You're nothing. You don't stand for anything. You don't protect anything. You don't even protect your own blood, your own sisters, your own parents. Nothing. You protect nothing but yourself. And you can't even do that. Look at how dirty, nasty, disgusting you are. You live in a derelict piece of crap RV. What do you have in your life, dude? Seriously, you're 43 years old and you have no benchmarks. House? No. Family? No. Children? God, I hope not. I really hope not. You're nothing, dude. You're nothing. But you sit on here and you act like you're something. And that's the funny part, because we all see that you're a nothing. You're a zero.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the more you talk about bragging about how big you are, how great you are, and how smart you are, the more it makes you look stupid and the more we laugh.
Yeah.
But you're so stupid, you can't see it. And you are the idiot. You are the fool. You are the outcast. You are the bad actor, dude. You really are.
Yeah, I like the last line there. Scientologists can't be at the level that I'm at. Ex-Scientologists can't be at the level I'm at. Like he's something special.
Yeah.
Drifter War says his moral compass is broken. I agree. Nanny says he's very sexist. He resents women's agency, especially when it's counter to his BS. You know, look, I'm from a time when you know, like old school kind of values, like you know, traditional, like you respect women type thing. You know, he has no respect for women. You know, he's the type that would probably hit a woman if he wasn't so afraid of them. You know,
You want to know what makes it worse, guys? Seriously, is having all those women that he hangs with, women. Okay, it's the women that he's hanging out with that are doing the most harm to women.
Yeah.
Because he knows he can manipulate them.
Yeah.
That's why he's hanging out with them. He doesn't hang out with them because he likes them, because they're nice and stuff. He hangs out with them because of what they give him and what they can do for him.
Yeah.
Once they can no longer produce for him, where do you think they're going to be? They'll be the next bad actors where they're going to be.
Yeah. All right, let me get caught up in chat. Give me a couple minutes here, guys. Gina says you're being sued, yet you continue to slander people. Make it make sense. Exactly. Running around and yelling, the man in the mask has a rubber knife is not protesting. I agree with that. Remember, we pointed that out. Like I even have the cartoonist did a really great cartoon. Let me find it here. And it's
that could have ended with the loss of life.
Yeah.
With a lot of people being injured. It could have started a bad thing. And he what would he have said if something like that did happen, if it turned ugly?
Yeah. All right. Let me get bear with me here, Dougie.
Do you think that he would have owned up to it, or do you think he would have blamed it on other things?
Oh no, he doesn't own up to anything. That's what I'm saying, Dougie. He's not a man. All right. Real men own up to their mistakes. I mean, it's hard for a man to get to that point to begin with, but he, even if he got to that point, he wouldn't admit it because he's too pig-headed. He's a pig. I mean, that's just how it is. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let me get rid of this comment here. Donations are the only thing that temporarily stop him from bad acting more of the women in his cult. Yeah, that's exactly right,
Yeah.
man. Let's go.
See, everybody here, by what people are posting in chat right now,
Yeah,
is saying loudly what I was just saying. We all know him. We all see him, but he's so stupid. He doesn't realize that, dude. If I was exposed and everybody knew me, would I continue doing the same lie and continue the same farce? I'd be like, well, I just, you'd stop because it's just making you look worse. He can just continues to do it.
Yeah.
Even after everybody knows the truth now, he continues to spread the same lie that we all know that's not true.
100%. Okay. Adam says he has contempt for ex-Scientologists and he resents them for not worshiping him. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Let's continue here. If he's such an activist, why isn't he in downtown LA this past weekend? He's such a
I know, right?
Because he's afraid of everybody down there. That's why.
Because everybody already knows he's an agitator.
Yeah, Anna says that man in the mask costume was black. He showed him the plastic knife. Chumley kept lying about him. Anyways, I saw it, Anna, and it was atrocious. Pig-headed and pig-bodied, Adam says. Yes. How does a pig stay out of the mud? Sandra says. Well, it's really tough for him because he's always dirty, filthy all the time. Just look at his fucking nails. And he even tried to lie about that, y'all. You realize that he was on a stream and he says those hands that were working on the tamales weren't his. We all know your fat fucking knuckles.
What the fuck?
We've seen his hands about as much as we've seen his face.
I know. Takes a bad actor to know a bad actor, Drifter War. It's funny how every protest he attends, he ends up making enemies and not friends. That's right. Erie Forever's here. Nice to have you, Erie. All of the men that target the ex-Scientology women because they are vulnerable are cut from the same cloth as MVP. I agree with that for the most part, Erie. There's some pieces of shit that are women that are ex-Scientologists that they need help. Let's just put it that way, and I hope they get it. Let's see. I think I'm caught up.
Anybody
Latin Susan, never forget.
You got to figure anybody coming out of that cult.
Wait, is Flat
been messed up with majorly, and it's well known that coming out of a cult, you need counseling. You need to be deculted. You need to work that out. And most of these people, for whatever reason, they've not followed through with that. And they're still messing with the residuals of that cult, of what it affects them. And we see that all the time. They could be doing fine. I mean, some of them, they can appear to be doing fine. And then all of a sudden something triggers them. And the cult, the Scientology comes out in them and it turns real ugly. And that's why we always see them always snapping at each other and getting really nasty and just turning ugly because that's all they know. Yeah. And my personal belief is I believe that majority of the ex-Scientologists that we see, they do need some counseling. They do need to work that out. And it's no negative.
Anyone coming out of a cult, especially if they have been raised in it, the things that you learn from the time you're born to you're 5 years old, your formative years.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Mossad is in chat. What's up, Mossad? Nice to have you here. And Keeper, even though he's dissing me.
We love Keeper of the Day. Where's Bernie?
Yeah, always. Where's Bernie? All right. I'm getting something from KPL5 here. Hold on. Let's see what KPL5. What do you got for us here?
Hello, this is Marsha Meadows with KPL 5 News Radio. News coming out of Las Vegas, a certain someone has been partying like it's 1999. And we have our KPL 5 News correspondent, Jack Johnson, out there on the scene. Jack, what's going on out there?
Hello, this is Jack Johnson with KPL 5 News Radio. What a difference a weekend makes, folks. Last week, Mr. Ding-a-ling was locked up in a cage, down a pig's underwear, in complete darkness, to now being free, being able to actually leave the state of California, not having to worry about the police. No more whoop, whoop, whoops. You know, duck, duck, goose. Mr. Ling has been spotted at the Bellagio, the Cosmopolitan, and the Summit Club, being escorted by two beautiful women. And by the looks of everything, Marcia, I'd say Mr. Ling is having the time of his life. But what's that? What's the question? What is Mr. Pig doing right now? Well, he's in California, still has an ankle monitor around his leg, still has doom and gloom, prison time looming ahead. His girlfriend left him. His RV, home, whatever you want to call it, is breaking down, not being reliable, but he has running water and plenty of rabbit pelts. And with all the tinting on his windows, he'll be alone in the dark. And he'll be able to play with his, oh, yeah, that's right. Gee, he doesn't have anything to play with. Marcia, back to you.
My, oh my. What is the dingless Mr. Pig gonna do now? Wow. You lose your girlfriend. You lose your ding-a-ling. You're gonna lose your freedom soon. So, hey, have fun. Anyway, this is Marcia Meadows with KPL 5 News Radio. Y'all have a great day now. A dickless man-bear pig. I can't believe it. He's losing everything. He's even losing his dick. He's going to lose his freedom.
I was talking to Dougie, Becky. Like, I like how Marcia like thinks she's off the air and like puts her 2 cents into everything.
Just keeps talking.
Catwoman says he's losing subs and views.
Marcia's a strong-willed woman, you know.
In fairness, Catwoman, I think everybody on YouTube is kind of losing a few subs.
Yeah.
I've noticed it myself. Like it's just it's a culling that YouTube does every once in a while. So I mean, I have to be fair and call a spade a spade. As far as the views go, I think that might be something to look at. I don't know about that. I've never had high viewership, like views, so I don't worry about views really at all. I mean, I do appreciate it, and I wish I could get some more subs. That'd be awesome. Like I said, word of mouth is going to be kind of the only way that this channel grows. Hoping to get 7,000 by the beginning of the summer. That would be something else. I'm curious if we're going to hear any more in the saga of Mr. Ding-a-ling, Dougie. I mean,
I'm sure it sounds like he's having quite the life, man.
Yeah.
He goes from being locked up in a cage, and now he's like in Las Vegas, man, living the life.
Yeah, it's uncaged, as they say. You know.
I know, and he's looking good, man. He's all dressed up, man.
Catwoman's in the house.
Better than the pig, ain't he?
Yeah, exactly. The Journey is here. What's up, Journey? Nice to have you here as well. Let's see, what else do we got here? Okay, so going back to our discussion on that whole thing, it really is about the money. I mean, you just follow the money with anything to do with Man Bear Pig. You follow the money and you find a lot of answers, right? Like the only reason that he's doing any of this is because of the amounts of money that he's been getting behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. Quite honestly, every time, what do they say? Every time Man Bear Pig gets a dono, a demon gets his wings is how I like to say it, man. But
I don't know. He had to take a job painting a house. I mean, I'm sure those donos are not stretching as far out as they used to be.
The grannies don't have that much money to give him anymore.
You
mean running on empty, man?
You mean he's working on houses without a license, Becky? I mean,
Oh, you know, licenses are kind of expensive.
well, but
Certifications, I mean, are another
so
thing. You
let
can
me ask you
print
this,
those
Becky.
out.
You might know a
And
little
is
more
he
than
going to
me.
pay taxes on this money he's
Well,
earning?
Wait, hold on. What were you gonna ask,
well,
Emily?
let me ask you this question, Becky. Since you're in California, you might know the answer to this. I mean, I think there's a reason why licenses are required in California for certain
Permits.
permits and licenses and stuff like that. I mean, does it have to do with insurance by chance, Becky? Like,
With
if you need,
insurance, too many scammers, you know, now with all of the fires, rebuilding houses and all that stuff. And then with all the deportations, with everyone being afraid to even go to Home Depot.
yeah,
Yeah, you're having quite a bit of delays around here trying to find an actual handyman that's licensed,
yeah,
certified, or anything
yeah.
else in between.
I think that's a point that needs to be made. Okay, Dummy is not licensed or insured. So if he were to fuck something up, which by the
Mhm.
way, putting regular putty, you'd moron, on fucking termited
Oh my
wood
God.
is ridiculous and dangerous and stupid. Okay, what are the
Uh-huh.
termites going to do? They're not going to go away because of that. You know, there is a specific time.
They're gonna
Well,
use it
well,
as
what,
chewing gum.
what question I'm asking was the house bombed? I mean, was it sprayed? Were the termites gotten rid of?
No, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, do you
Okay,
see him
well,
doing
that's
any of
stupid.
that?
But let's just say that the termites were gotten rid of.
Yeah,
Dude, if the wood has
Replace the
holes
wood.
in it, the wood has holes in it.
yeah,
That's telling me the structure of that wood is
not
in
good,
question.
right?
If I'm
Mhm.
seeing holes on the outside, that's telling me I'm seeing the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
telling me that that wood has a lot more. So the structural soundness of that wood, dude, I know what I'm freaking talking about. This guy is a
And
piece of
putting
shit,
veneers
and he's
on
putting
rotten
everybody
wood
in
isn't
danger.
also a way to
Yeah,
go.
Yeah.
he's putting people in danger by doing this shoddy work. Some at some point, sometime, somebody can get hurt by work like that. What happens if there's an earthquake? The
Yeah,
work that he
You mean
did.
in California we have earthquake?
Yeah.
right.
What happens when there's an earthquake?
Yeah, yeah.
That
No,
that wood that's supposed to be structurally sound. That's a house. It's not high
You
rise
mean
or
like
anything.
wooden beams that are supposed to hold up a house? You mean
Yeah,
like those
yeah,
kind of beams?
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Anytime you take the strength from one spot of the house, and then then the other parts of the house have to bear the weight load of what that other part did. Then that puts extra stress on that part of the house that wasn't meant to be. And dude, things start to happen, and he doesn't realize that he's out there freaking putting putty. That's like putting makeup over cancer.
yeah, yeah. Geek says painted that house by number. I agree. Welcome on
Mhm.
in, Geek. By the way, Paige says for every donor, cheese sacrifices an animal. Paige.
Oh wow.
Drifter War says you could restream Dodge for 2 hours and call that content if you want more subscribers. I'm not going to do that. Drifter Wars,
Hey,
everything.
Club Brain Fog. Hi.
I don't do that, Drift Wars. You know, I mean, we come up with unique stuff. I mean, if people like it, they like it. I mean, I'm hoping that more people will like it and tune in. But Chris on the drums in the house. What's up, Chris? Nice to have you here. Let's see. Then let's see. Anna said, did the person who hired MVP to paint their house also agree to pay for the other things he is doing now? I don't know. That's a good question. Keeper says
Or is
ML.
he suckering them in? Oh, look at this. You have damage over here. I can fix that.
Yeah,
Here, $1,000 for wood. Oh, never mind. I use Bondo.
yeah, exactly. Keeper says MLH is kind of handsy. Ask Bernie. How dare you, Keeper? The only thing bombed was the painter. Yeah. He puts termites in his tamales, Nanny says.
You.
He only used NADAID to cover up an ongoing problem. Band-Aid. Yeah,
A
Band-Aid.
band-aid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Mhm.
Wendy. Let's see. Changing light fixtures, Breezy says. Yeah. I know. How's the lawsuit against Kitty going? The one for revealing the fact that he does shoddy electrical work. Oh, that's a good question. Kitty might know. I don't know. I guess you know what? I kind of know the answer to that. Drifter Wars. He ain't suing nobody for nothing. The most that he's gonna do is try to put ROs on people. Go for it, dude. I mean, he's so dumb and distracted from his own case that he doesn't know, what to do right now. I thought it was funny when he brought all the dollar store steak decorations for the flower bedding. Oh yeah, I mean, look, everything as cheap can be, Catwoman. Doug is a Red Seal carpenter, Anna says. You get what you pay for, Journey says. With Scott's resume and homeowner saying you're hired could be an episode on South Park. Exactly.
And Red Seal Carpenter, is that a Canadian term for like journeyman level or something? I've never heard that. Red Seal Carpenter down here. I'm just curious.
Let's see. Yeah, thank you, Buttercup, for putting that link in. If anybody wants to become a member, it's super cheap, $3, less than half a cup of coffee nowadays at Starbucks. I would really, really appreciate it.
He has a point there.
She has a point. You cannot be a bonded contractor when you are out on bond. Well, I mean, look, Erie, we knew that. I mean, I know he's not licensed. I know he's not insured. People that hire him are taking a huge risk. I think it's got to be a family member of Cheese or Sandra's or somebody's that is in that circle, because nobody in their right mind would yeah, in Canadian terms, Red Seal journeyman.
Learned something today. I've been learning a lot of stuff about Canada. I've been watching all the sports that I watch because it's through a VPN type thing, and so for some reason it's always Canadian TV that I'm watching a lot of sports. And so all the commercials and stuff, and it's kind of cool. I mean, you can tell a lot about people by what they're watching on TV, and like I said before, the thing that I really noticed about Canadian TV is they seem a lot more polite than us American TV. So
Wendy says poor homeowner will have no repercussion in a year if the paint starts spilling. That's kind of the point, Wendy. I mean, this is a guy that paints his car with indoor fucking paint from Home Depot
and a freaking roller.
Yeah, and a roller. Like he has no idea what the fuck he's doing. Drifter War says he broke the outside lighting yesterday because he was too rough with it. Well, there you go, man. I mean,
was it an accident though? Was it truly an accident, or was that just another way of saying, "Oh, look, your light features are damaged. Now I have to replace those. I would only cost you this much."
Yeah. Welcome back, Sally Ann. Welcome back indeed.
And the thing is this is where the complication comes, because like if that person that he's doing all this faulty work for turns around, sells the house, and then they tell the person they're selling the house that the work was done properly and stuff, and then the new homeowner moves in, finds out that was not true, then they can go and sue the person that they bought the house from. And of course, the person that they bought the house from, he's going to turn around and sue the person that did the shoddy work. Well, oops, there lies the problem.
Yeah.
Mr. Dingling has nothing. You can't sue him. There's nothing to grasp there, other than he can get in trouble by the law for doing what he did. But as far as getting money out of him, so then the homeowner, the original homeowner that he did the work for, is now out of the money that he has to pay back to this dude for lying and having shoddy work done to his house.
But let's assume that no one ever found out where he did it, Dougie.
And that's if the house inspector checks the house and it passes. I mean, there's a good chance the inspector can check the house while it's, to see if it can be sold. And he's like, yeah, no, this, and this, or
that's what
this is wrong. That is wrong.
Yeah.
Let me get my Dougie. Sorry.
If he's covered up any damage, any bad things to the house that need to be repaired, and Scott's just masked it, covered it up, and then later gets exposed. See, he's a complete dumbass. He's a complete dumbass. And anybody that has somebody like that doing work on their stuff, and they think they're saving money and stuff, and yeah, you are if you can get away with it. But if something happens, you're screwed.
What's up, Alan B? Alan B's in the house.
And I'm sorry, Becky. You can go on. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Becky, and then I'll get caught up on
Well,
chat.
what I was gonna say was, my understanding, because I didn't go and watch that stream, was that he also doxed the place.
Yeah.
So now you're putting let's stop and think with that might just bring that homeowner.
What, Becky? He did what?
He doxed the address. So he showed the address.
Yeah, they
so
blamed
now they blamed you.
Oh yeah. I got blamed.
Why you?
Because I showed like where he doxed the address, and I got blamed for doxing.
Wait a minute. He shows it. Okay, never mind. But he doxed. The point is, he doxed the address. If he hadn't been filming, no one would have known where the fuck he's at doing this shitty job.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that opens up that homeowner, and guys, let me just be very clear on this. That will open up that homeowner, because you know damn well that there's people out there that can't stand this mofo. Don't go after the homeowner.
Yeah.
You know. They're going to call, I can just see it now. They're calling the inspectors, because here in California, they take that shit very serious.
And they should.
Well, they should.
Yeah, they do.
Here in Oregon,
because of the earthquakes, because of so many shitty landlords that would do X, Y, and Z. You know, now he has exposed that homeowner to having the city come in and do a home inspection. Okay. So now let's say that something that he might not even have worked on is now getting inspected. Therefore, if something is not right there, now that opens up the homeowner to have to now start shelling out big money. That's where my brain is going.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Becky. Let me get caught up on chat here, guys, and we'll go into further discussion. Also, I've got, you mentioned Dingaling earlier. Dougie doing well. Probably more well than what we even are thinking. Sally says that was a really chaotic stream and caused mayhem for no reason. Erie says they would find out upon inspection they would never be able to sell the home. There you go, Erie. That's right. MLH liquid silk, welcome. And I did see your comment, and I'll address that on the next comment show, Liquid Silk. And I understand what you were saying in that comment, and I need to address it in the proper way. MLH, when are you doing another psychic session? You were right about me not being in the USA for Thanksgiving, and now I have many more questions. Oh, I should do that. I should do that. Liquid, have like a psychic stream. Alan B's in the house. What's up, Alan B? My friend from England is here. My uncle did an unpermitted addition to his house in Cali. He had to do a private sale for cash. Yep. See, I mean, it bites you. It really does. Reminds me of the Bad Contractors on Homes, the Canadian show. Oh, I used to love that show, Catwoman. I watched that quite a bit. Doesn't CA have more stringent rules than yes, it does. There are people still out of pocket for jobs he didn't complete on his all homes construction business on his Facebook page. One person posted his picture to confirm it was him who ripped them off. Wow. Scott had doxed that Addie several times, Wendy said. Yeah, but I got blamed for it, Wendy.
That's just idiots trying to fuck with you. Come on.
Oh, yeah. No, I know that. Let's see. What else do we got here? I think we're caught up. When is the big day? Down to the wire. When is the big day? Okay, so February 26th is his next court date for both the misdemeanors and the felonies. There is an outside shot that he will get a trial date for the felonies. So look for that. I put it at about 20 to 25%. There's a couple of things that can happen in the meantime, though, but it'll be wrapped up before summer. I promise you that, or at least the beginning of summer. Okay.
Sorry, I was accused of doxing someone. Some idiot put it on my comments. You're doxing, and I'm like, who the fuck did I dox?
Well, they said, okay, so dumbass doxes the address, right? And I put a partial picture of something that he showed, you know, and then I get blamed for doxing. I'm like, you guys are fucking.
No, so someone actually took the time to go into my comment section and said, "We're keeping an eye on you," or something stupid like that. You dox someone, and the real you is showing. And I'm like, first of all, who did I dox? Second of all, what the fuck are you talking about? Third of all, bitch, you were blocked for a reason. You had to go in there and make an alt account in order to put a comment. Guess what? Your ass got blocked again. Make another one. I'll block that one too.
Mm-hmm.
They're so fucking idiotic when they come in here blaming us for something that dumbass did. Now, make it make sense, Emily. Just make it make sense.
It was the other thing that I did that got them in a tizzy too, Becky. So I put a partial license plate of the car that he's driving, when in reality he put up the whole license plate for everybody to see. You know, he made that mistake, and I was the one that got in trouble. Well, trouble in quotes for that. You know, like come on, dude. You think I would actually put out somebody? I mean, and they were all in a tizzy. You could get in trouble for that, really? By the way, I'm you know, kind of a deal in the 1A community, and all the license plate that you see out there, those are all public record. So I mean, feel free to find mine and do whatever you feel you must. I mean, because it's out in the open. It's a public record. Public means public. It doesn't mean private. They don't have private license plates. They have public license plates, right? So there you go. I mean, it's not, and I only put up a partial. That's the funny thing about it, you know. Of course, you busted his BS, Genius. Those painted curb addies went into effect many, many moons ago for emergency personnel to find a person in need. Yeah. So
yeah,
you know, whatever. My husband is an electrician, retired now, did it for 52. Wow, Brenda, that's crazy awesome. Drifter War says Scott showed the entire license plate of the red car, MLH. MLH only showed a partial picture. David Z is the one that called you. Yeah, he called me out, Drifter Wars, and I'm like, you're so stupid. You're just so dumb. These people can't be dumber, man. They really are stupid. And now he's gonna go into a tizzy on his fucking, you know, 5 people that watch him on his stream and bitch about it. And I don't really give a fuck. All right, you know what I do care about is the well-being of our friend Mr. Ding A. Ling and Dougie. He's got a new commercial out, and we're proud to be sponsored by, well, here we go.
Le ding-a-ling for men.
A new fragrance for men. Le ding-a-ling for men. I love it.
Yeah, man. Look, man, he's even doing commercials now.
Doing commercials.
Look, he's classy. Look at him.
Yeah,
does he have greased out dirty hands? No. Is he in a dirty t-shirt and some baggy shorts? No, man, he's in a suit and tie and
on an RV. You know,
man.
This guy's classy, man. I'm happy.
Got a cologne named after him.
Yeah, I'm happy for Mr. Ling there, man.
That's, I am too. He deserves.
Hey, Becky, you gonna buy some Le Ding-a-ling for your husband there?
Hell no.
No, I'm thinking about getting some, man. I mean, that commercial was super classy, man.
No, I own the thing. I don't have to pay for nothing. I own the company.
Oh, well, there you go. So there you go. Yeah, so him trying to get away with a lot of shit is just peak fucking dumbass, right? Like he's sitting here, he's grifting, he's one of these people that is just, I mean, how can you live your life that way? I'll ask you that, Becky. What do you think about the way that he's conducting himself? I mean, in general, we've never we've never, I mean, we talk about it peripherally, but we never really do talk about this aspect of things with a decent conversation. So I'm CBF says I'd rather eat cat litter. Gross. What do you think, Becky? What, like,
The way he behaves,
yeah,
the
why
way
is it that
he,
he's living this way when in reality he could, he could be making a decent living? Like somebody pointed out, he's a good organizer, right? Like he did this garage. I think
Mhm.
maybe it was Whitesnake's garage where he kind of organized everything. And even Kitty made this point where he could have made a good living doing that, like going to these people's houses and being a consultant and saying, well, I can do this for you, I can organize and stuff like that.
well,
There's
that would require work,
Yeah, he doesn't want to work, man. He
and
thinks
that's
work
what he
is for
doesn't
the
want to.
fools.
Yeah, he
well,
doesn't want to work.
he works harder at not working than anybody I've ever seen in my life. He's peak
Yeah,
fucking.
I agree with that.
Let
I
me
thought
tell
were
you
gonna say
what that. Let me tell you what that means. He does not want responsibilities. You see, it's not the work that he's afraid of. It's the responsibilities. It's actually growing up. And, whether he wants a family or not, that's besides the point. Many people don't want to get married, have kids, have a house. That's cool and dandy. No, I don't judge him for that. Hell, shit, kids are expensive. I don't blame him for that.
Yeah, watching.
Let me,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. That was.
it's okay. But, going around fucking other people's lives, is he that miserable with his choices? Because these are choices that he has made. It was his choice to go out there and fuck with all these people's lives. And, and he does it in such a roundabout way. He has to have other people doing his nasty bidding for him. I mean, he's that fucking miserable in
exactly,
his
Amber.
own life
Yeah,
that he wants to fuck other people's lives. I mean,
that's a good point, Becky. He's never grown up, right? He's a spoiled, rotten little kid in a 43-year-old man bear pig's body, and he's never and he I think truly he envies people. He envies their lives that he can't be that way, but that makes him more spiteful. Watching
because there's a lot of homeless people out there that were just like, nope, I don't want to do life. Life is too much for me.
Yeah.
I want to be here, which is okay. Do whatever.
Yeah.
But he's not doing that.
No.
He wants to have all the luxuries. He wants to have all the benefits. He wants to have. He wants to be other people, obviously. Since he's always sitting back and he takes a little bit of this person and that person. He constantly tries to reinvent himself just to be the same piece of shit he has always been.
Yeah.
It just tells me that he's not happy with himself.
Let me ask him. Hey, Slappy, whose skin do you want to wear?
Mexican long hair.
Oh, okay. Well, now we got that. Hey, watching live stream says he is a narcissist. This is about money and his survival. I agree with that. I don't know about. I mean, the narcissist part is for professional. I mean, we can be armchair psychologists and psychologists.
I've had to deal with two in my whole entire life.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, he has all the signs. One of them is a certified, actually was diagnosed as a narcissist, and they act as the exact same way.
Yeah. Brenda says he doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to be on anybody's schedule but his own. Yeah. Erie Forever says, I'm still glad La Poubelle got exposed, but it could have been done much smarter, exposing the billboard, her in court, etc.
I got something to say about this.
It could have been shut down for good. And I agree with you 100%, Erie, but he wasn't.
But there's an issue with this one. And it's not what Erie said.
Yeah.
See, the whole La Poubelle thing was a lie.
Yeah.
Man, Bear, Pig, and that was all a lie. We weren't there for the reasons that he said we were there for. We were there because they had kicked out his girlfriend and he got pissed. And so he threw this shit out.
Yeah.
Now, was she you know, was some of the stuff that was going on there true? Yeah, but if it wasn't for, if they hadn't kicked Laura out for getting drunk in there and stuff, none of this would have went down, and they would have never been there. They would have been protesting still over at the Big Blue building. All that did was pull them from the Big Blue and sent them over to La Poubelle, and they destroyed La Poubelle, all under the skies of what Scott said it was, but that's not what it really was. That's not what it really was. Now, I'm not saying that Francois was, you know, that was all good and everything, that they didn't deserve all that, but that whole thing was a farce. That was all a lie.
Hey, Becky, before you go, you want to do a final thought? I mean, we're still a ways away, but I know you have to leave. Anything you want to say before you leave?
Well, I mean, it's once again, he's a miserable being.
Yeah.
Who is obvious not happy with his own choices in life. He will continue to be a miserable being. He will always be a miserable being. And did I mention he's a miserable being?
Yeah.
You know, this guy is never, ever, ever going to change, because to him, this is working for him.
Yeah.
No matter what a piece of shit he is, he still gets donos. He still gets to go out. And I don't know what the fuck he even pretends that he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, he's a travel blogger. He goes to protest, and he's an agitator who gets paid to agitate.
Yep.
Target the real activist. Okay,
Yep.
he
100%.
targets real activists that are doing real work in their real communities to help them in their daily, everyday life. This man does not like who he is. He can't even stand himself.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how sad it is.
Yeah. All right, Becky. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you guys
Becky.
so
Love you,
much.
Becky. Thanks for
See
being
you
here.
all. Love you. Bye.
Yeah.
I gotta kick me out because I can't find the. Oh, there it is. Bye.
Get out of here, Becky. All right, let me get caught up on chat, Dougie, and then
I got something to say.
Okay.
That.
He gets off on manipulating people watching live stream, says 100%. Anna says it takes him months to paint a house. Man, I could do that in 2 days. I agree. Kels is in the house. What's up, Kels? Nice to have you here. Yes, he's that miserable.
She went on to say that she could build a cedar fence in 2 days, and I replied, I said, yeah, it would take him a month, and then it wouldn't be done right.
Yeah. Drifter War says he still has a storage shed back home full of crap he needs to put on eBay. He said it was too much work selling stuff on there. Oh yeah, too much work, man. You have to actually package the shit and put it in.
He'd rather lay in his rabbit pelts and stick funnels up his ass and booth drugs.
Yeah, and tampons, Dougie. Don't forget the tampons. Breezy says the frivolous lawsuits will be his responsibility to prove he didn't say what people say, and a lawyer can be reported for doing it and lose their license. Well, Breezy, he ain't suing nobody. Okay, let me just get that perfectly clear with everybody. I've said it several times. He is not suing anybody. It costs too much money. He's not doing it. He's absolutely not suing anybody at all. I've said he wants to be a spring breaker for life, Nanny says. Yeah, that's true. The way he laughed and got excited about mentioning his black socks to the judge, that shows how immature he is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He could still work a minimum wage job and get a little apartment with roomies. Yeah, absolutely, Yuri. I mean, but he don't want to. That's the whole point.
He doesn't want to do anything.
He's
everybody to do it for him.
He supposedly already has a baby someplace. Geek said that's not true. That's just bullshit. Don't believe that, Geek, at all.
He can't. According to what his family's saying, they question whether he can even.
Yeah.
That he's firing blanks. So.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else do we got here? And then I got to get to one more sponsor, Dougie. You're gonna love this one, Dougie. KT Peta's in the house. What's up, KT? Wonder if the homeowner called him out for breaking 2 of those cheapy lights. Yeah, well, you know, they didn't destroy La Poubelle. It's still the gathering place for Hollywood ickies. Yeah, nothing has changed there, really, right?
But I got more to say about that when you.
Okay, hang on 1 second, Dougie. Let me get caught up, and then I'll let you go. Let you. Drifter War says, MLH, did you pick up on him saying that his streams are boring because he no longer protests? Now he works on his house. Kitty is right. He claims everything as his. He did it with the red car. Yeah, he's got a problem with that. That's a pattern, Drift Rewards. I did notice that. He takes ownership of everything that he feels is important. But most of it isn't important, and most of it, actually, all of it is not his. The red car was a farce, right? We knew that right away. I mean, it wasn't 2 seconds where we saw him rolling around in that car, and then he said he bought it and all that.
There's no way, because it's impossible. He has no job, no credit, no nothing. There's nothing there for them to give him credit to buy a car that expensive.
Yeah.
Now maybe they might sell him a car for $1,000.
Yeah, if he has the cash, that's right.
You know, but there, no.
Watching live stream says, why should he sell on eBay when people give him cash for nothing? Yeah, well, that's true too. I mean, you get that's a good point. Watching live streams. Let me see. I got to do a little bit of work and put in a little effort to get some money, or no effort really, and just sit around
live and open my mouth.
Yeah, just sad fish for a while and get double the money. Yeah. It makes sense. Good says, he talks about the house like that's the point we made, Good. You know, it's like whatever. He's such a dumbass. Let's see. Oh, Sheila is here. What's up? Oh, Sheila. I love that song. In California, anything under $500 doesn't need a license. However, he's still liable for his work. If I were him, I wouldn't talk about having money in someone else's hands. How do you explain not having money?
If he's painting and doing some fixing up around there, I can tell you that's more than $500.
Oh, 100%. That paint job alone is more than $500, Dougie.
So he's already passed that threshold. $500 isn't very much work.
Sheila makes a good point here. He always says that the money's in other people's names. That's actually tax evasion. Those are tactics that could get him in a lot of trouble. So I don't know where that goes or whatever.
Anna, what's he doing with the toys? That's the question I'm asking.
Gina says no morals, no direction. He's just pathetic. I agree. Stinky Cat says he's running out of stories to tell his gullible followers. Oh, he'll come up with more, Stinky Cat. Trust me. Tina McBride is in the house. What's up, Tina? Nice to have you here, as always.
I always think of the country singer.
Yeah, I know. Tina McBride. I'm a Mopar girl, Gina says. Why was he selling toys on eBay? Anna said, yeah, I mean, whatever.
I want to know, what's he doing with the toys? Why does he have the toys?
Well,
that just kind of doesn't sit easy. That doesn't sit well with me. That to me, that raises some red flags. And I'm not making accusations.
No,
or saying
I think
it's just
yeah.
creepy.
I think Dougie, there's resale market for certain toys and stuff. If that's what he's doing, I don't know. Watching live stream says he was teething at the bit, missing out on all the content created at the recent he was seething watching live streams. He was lamenting the fact that he wasn't in Minnesota. I was going to use those for words of wisdom today. Maybe I'll use them for a future show. But yeah, he was. I mean, he was. You could tell he was like, I want to be. But see, he would go there and just be an agitator. You know, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Good says, I believe he was painting the house and streaming it to show the court that he's working. I agree with that too, Good.
That could be good, but it's too little, too late.
Too little, too late. All right, Dougie, you wanted to say before we get to our next sponsor?
Yeah. You know, this whole thing about, you know, the La Poubelle thing and stuff, you know, and he acts like, you know, he's this big, important man. He does important stuff. It's all good and everything. Okay, let's dissect this a little bit here.
Yeah.
MLH, if you don't mind.
No, go right ahead.
Okay. So we have La Poubelle. And we all know the history behind La Poubelle. We know the connection with Masterson and all of that, and their connection with Church of Scientology. Now, I don't believe that Francois was tied up in Scientology as Scott led everybody to believe. Now, did she bump shoulders with those that came into her establishment? Oh yeah. That's money for her. She wasn't going to turn any of that away. And did she do some uncouth things and stuff like that? Yeah, she's not a good person. I'm not defending her, but did she deserve to have what happened to her business, by all standards, done just simply because a man's girlfriend was kicked out because she drank too much, was getting too obnoxious in there, and they wanted her gone. And then he retaliates by doing what he did.
Yeah.
Both of them did. I mean, they're both guilty of it. And it grew and it grew. I mean, if you really want to look at it, that's really where the movement really took off. I mean, it started in front of the Scientology recruitment center there in LA with Streets, but it really blossomed here at La Poubelle. But really all for all the wrong reasons, we find out later. But think, this woman now, who all she was is running her business. Yeah, she was bumping shoulders with some not so great people and stuff. She's not a great person herself, but did she deserve what all boiled down as far as a lie and this happening? She's owing all this money and stuff. She's probably going to lose her business or affect her family. Okay, let's go past her, because I know some are saying, well, she deserves it. Okay, I she probably does deserve some of it. Let's think of the people that are employed by her. They just go there to work, go home, the stuff they had to deal with, the businesses around La Poubelle, what they had to deal with, the amount of businesses, the amount, how this hurt them. And I know Streets handled it well because he would go to the other businesses and he would help them out and stuff. But did Scott do that? No, he'd be over there with his camera and doing his bullshit and stuff and getting everybody angry and agitating and stuff. That dude is a piece of shit. The amount of stress that he caused in that neighborhood, all because his girlfriend got kicked out. Now, remember, that's the reason why he was there. It wasn't for the Masterson stuff. I seriously doubt that if Laura would have never got kicked out of there, this would have never happened. La Poubelle would have never gone down like it did.
Yeah.
I thoroughly believe that.
Yeah.
And because of his actions, of all the people that he affected, that he caused harm to their lives for this lie, and how much money he profited off of this lie. Let's think of that for a second.
Yeah.
He profited a lot of money off of this lie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Erie says, I don't think he retaliated for Laura. He just found out about the storyline from Laura. He used Laura. I agree, Erie. 100%. 100%. Wendy says, remember, folks, Hollywood was built off the casting couch. Yeah. So, I mean, look, I don't have any good things to say about La Poubelle at all. That place is shady as fuck.
And Peter, I agree. I'm not saying that she's not a piece of shit, and she knew all that. I'm just saying that the reasons why they showed up, why that all went down was not what the truth was, as far as how they were coloring it.
Yeah. Good says, guess who just went live? Time to take your viewers, MLH. No, see, I must have said something he didn't like. Good. That's why he's going on. He's going on to probably quote unquote.
Yeah, he doesn't like us talking about how he's guilty of all this shit and how he's a piece of shit and stuff. He doesn't like when we're hitting the nail on the head. He really doesn't like the truth.
Well, he might like this new ad, so hopefully he's watching right now. It's been a while since we heard from the Blunder Hero universe, Dougie. This is a little different. I hope you guys enjoy this.
A new action hero group has burst onto the Blunder Hero universe scene with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Dildos. Follow the Dildos as they take on their nemesis, the Planter, after receiving instructions from their mentor, Master Bater. Each with a unique ability, Rothalo, Donna Smello, Leotardo, and Michael Blandio. Can they save the city from the Planter and his henchmen? Or will they fall only for the city to be reduced to ruins? Find out in this action-packed adventure of a lifetime. Teenage Mutant Ninja Dildos will have you on the edge of your seat. Not responsible for smacking yourself with your own hot dog nunchucks, Frankie beating you up with your hot dog nunchucks, or death. Teenage Mutant Ninja Dildos, Teenage Mutant Ninja Dildos, Teenage Mutant Ninja Dildos, dildos in a half shell.
Dougie, what do you think? You're gonna go see this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see the dildos. Mommy, I want to go see the dildos. I want to go see the dildos, Mommy.
Oh man, sometimes Dougie, I don't know why I do the things that I do.
I don't know either. Sometimes I wonder why I'm even friends with you. You're kind of
I'm
weird.
telling you, man. Oh man. Now, honestly, guys, I mean, that right there, isn't that like worth the price of admission? I mean, I worked hard on that, y'all. Come on, man.
What you
Yeah.
need to do is blow up my picture so everybody can really see what
See the goodness of it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, see here, it's kind of cut off, but it says Jankytown Sperm Bank, and then he's saying, "I shoot blanks." But what's really funny about this is if you look at the photo and look at him, I did a little artwork there. Notice his hands are like black from dirt and grease, and his armpits are kind of yellowish brownish from sweat and around his neck and stuff. His pants are all dirty and stuff. He's just, I tried to make him as real to life as I could, and I thought he did a good job there. I thought this really resembles what the Man Bear Pig truly is.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a perfect description of him, Dougie. Dirty, down and out, filthy, and I don't use this term loosely. Bum.
Yeah.
He's a bum. He's a bum, Dougie. I mean, that's that word. I mean, people used to say that about homeless people in general, and it's very disingenuous to use that word for homeless people. But in his case, he's a bum.
Well, it used to be bum wasn't like a bad word. You had hobos and bums. I mean, but as time went on, it's kind of changed. I mean, a bum or hobo was a person that didn't live in a home, but they chose to live that way, and they were, you know what I'm saying? They were living off the land. They were just traveling with work and stuff. And, back in those days, depression stuff, you did have to do a lot of traveling stuff. But now a bum is a different term. It means something else now than what it.
Yeah. Drifter War says he had the same paint stain on his right arm for 4 days, Dougie. Let that sink in. Like sometimes when you're painting, you get paint on your arms and sometimes you take a shower or something. It doesn't all come off, but you can tell you took a shower because you put effort into getting it all as much as you can.
Paint. This house paint, just regular house paint, that comes right off when you take a shower.
Should, yeah, it should.
Hot soap and water will take scrub, but see, he doesn't believe in soap, and he probably doesn't even use a washcloth. He just goes in there, gets wet, slaps the water around on his body, gets his hair wet and everything. I'm clean. It's water. It cleans me. Water cleans. It's clean.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take an effect that, his body greases, water doesn't get rid of grease. You have to have something that cuts the grease. And that's what soap does. But he doesn't have anything to cut the grease, his body grease. And that just builds up with dirt and everything and bacterias and everything like that.
Yeah.
And that's why he smells all the time. Scott, that's why you smell all the time. That's why that out of all the people I ask how you smell, 9/10 of them say you smell.
Yeah. Well, Dougie, we were talking before about like his fingernails, right? When he was doing those tamales, right?
Yeah.
And disgusting, right? Absolutely disgusting. I mean, I don't want to be anywhere near any food that somebody prepares with that much dirt under their fingernails.
And would any woman want those kind of hands touching them?
Oh my God, dude. I mean, please. So I was telling you a story about my grandfather, Dougie, that like he was a mechanic, right? And You know this as well as I do. I think your dad
Yeah,
was
my dad was a diesel
mechanic, right?
Yeah.
So their fingernails, like, yeah, I mean, back in the day, you really didn't use gloves. Now everybody's using like those neoprene, type gloves to work on, which is awesome.
Well, back in the day, they didn't know the risks and
Yeah,
stuff, and they didn't have the technology. I mean, gloves back then were like they weren't what they have now, and they just weren't
so
comfortable to wear for working. You couldn't wear them.
I can remember my grandfather like having really dirty nails, right? And he would take his pocket knife, right? Because it used to be a thing, like old school, like even
Well, that's what my grandpa, that was the thing. They'd always carry pocket knife, little pocket knife. That was it was just
I carry around in my car a Leatherman, which is like a sturdy knife that I can, an all-purpose like multi-tool, right?
Yeah.
So he would take that little pocket knife, and I remember sitting and talking with him many times where he would be meticulously getting all that grime and grease and whatever else was under his nail, and like, he'd like do something crude like wipe it on his pants or something, but it was, that right there told me that he didn't want to look like that. He didn't want
no.
I don't know. It just,
well, I know my dad, what I remember of his hands, because you think, I mean, a man he's working with his hands, so he's getting calluses, and you're working with all that grease, so that grease gets embedded into those calluses.
Yeah.
And my dad would use hand cleaners. He would use hand cleaners so much at work. The heavy duty, the stuff that would take, that the mechanics use to that gel hand cleaner stuff.
Yeah, it's it's like an orangey kind of smell.
Yeah, it has a smell to it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so my dad would use that stuff all the time to clean his hands. But what it would do in turn would dry his hands out, and his hands would get so badly cracked. That I remember at night, he would put Vaseline all over his hands, and he'd have to put a tube sock over his hand to go to bed because the cracks were getting so deep because his hands were getting so dried out from the hand cleaners and stuff. But that was just, what that was showing us, even they that had to work with all that filth and stuff, they didn't like it. They tried the best they could to stay clean.
Yeah.
And here's a man like your father or your grandfather that worked 8-hour days, 5 days a week or more, doing physical work with your hands, a work that Scott knows nothing about because he's never worked that hard in his life. But yet here's Scott that doesn't do hardly anything, and his hands look more disgusting than my dad's hands did when he worked full time in Greece. You tell me what's going on there.
Yeah. So let me get caught up on chat here because there's some talking points here. Nanny says soap is way too much of a responsibility. That's funny. Drifter War says we have a shower after swimming in the community pool. He would classify the swim as a bath and leave it at that. I hate the smell of chlorine.
Drifter, I believe so.
Yeah,
that's what he does. I mean, he said so.
Yeah. Drifter Wars, there's a point in taking a shower before and after getting into a pool. The point before is so that your pores soak up regular water, so that when you get into, and you have to take a really good shower before you get into a pool, so that way your body doesn't soak up a lot of that chlorine. I mean, no matter what, you're still going to have chlorine, but at least your pores will be full of good water to kind of counteract the bad, the chlorine water. And then after, you're supposed to shower to get rid of all that. I mean, it just whatever. Catwoman says my dad always used lava soap, and the reason people used lava soap, Catwoman, was because it had like a grit to it, and that would exfoliate your hands.
I remember that soap.
Yeah, it was good soap. People didn't like it because it was a little gruff, but people in the know would use it. It's the same thing with Gojo. Gojo has like a kind of an exfoliating kind of like sandy feeling.
You don't mind it if your hands are really dirty and stuff. Because if you're just trying to use like Dawn soap or something, man, you'd be scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. That stuff would break it. And then you could go use, because I would use that, and then I would go use the regular soap, like I would regularly wash my hands after I was done
Yeah.
I didn't like the smell of the hand cleaner stuff.
Yep. Sally said my dad used Swarfiga. I remember that. Sally Swarfiga. That was a very niche soap.
I
Sunshine
don't remember Swarfiga.
Sunshine says it's called Fast Orange. There's Fast Orange and there's Gojo. We always use Gojo.
It's different brands come up with their different names, but yeah.
Chlorine after years really ages the skin, and he says it does. Drifter
says
it
ages your clothing. Like when I was taking water aerobics after my back injury, my swimming trunks that I would wear, oh God, man, they just started to disintegrate after a while. It's like, wow.
Drifter Ward says, Dougie, did you watch the safety video about not using high pressure air to dry your hands after using a kerosene bath?
No, I never have. Why? What happens when you use a kerosene bath and high pressure air?
Yeah, I don't know. The pre-shower washes off your makeup. Drifter Ward says. Cinderella says, used to work in a textile factory, lava soap was all we used. Yeah. That soap was good. He had the cleanest hands. Yeah. My grandpa also a millwright as well as my uncle. My two first cousins are as well. Their dad, my uncle. Yeah.
There was a time, Anna, that we would grow up and become our parents. I mean, like if your mom was a housewife, she stayed at home, took care of the children, did all that stuff, you would most likely grow up to be like her. And if my dad was, say, a machinist, I would grow up to be a machinist. You were always, in those days, you were kind of expected to grow up and carry on what your dad was doing and get into that line of business. And that's, that went on for a long time until the 50s. Really, the 50s kind of changed. Kids, young men, young women, they didn't want to be like their parents. They wanted to be different and stuff.
Yeah. Jackie says, wasn't it Felt Napa soap or something? I don't remember Felt Napa soap, Jackie. I don't know. Nanny says, besides being lazy, he hates soap and personal cleanliness because it's expected by a functioning society. That's a dumb reason to not be clean.
So he uses the excuse of not taking a bath because he doesn't want to fit into that's a lazy man. That's what a lazy person says. They always have an excuse for why they're not doing something, and they're going to make it sound like it's a legitimate, like, okay. So we'll put up with your stench then. We understand why you stink now. It's because, you just, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Sheila says, my dad, who is 91, was a plumber. He washed his hands with lava soap and was constantly washing with lava and some greasy stuff and cleaned his nails with a pocket knife constantly. Yeah, see, Sheila, it's like it's an old school thing. Yeah, it's an old school thing. Drifter War says, Dougie, the air blows the kerosene into any cuts in your skin and your hand inflates like a balloon needing hospitalization. Ooh, yeah.
I never messed with kerosene too much, so I'm glad.
Yeah. Okay.
Did a lot of acetone though. I probably got 49% acetone flowing through my body.
Well, we
used to use acetone. We didn't know the harms of acetone. We didn't use no gloves, man. We used that to clean our hands. We used that to clean everything, and we didn't wear no gloves or nothing. We used acetone so much you'd start tasting it in your mouth because it get in your system. Acetone goes right into your blood system, much like that stuff like HMO. That HMO or that. You remember that stuff you used to rub on your skin that was for horses?
Yeah,
I think it was. I can't remember the name of it. But it's much like that. It just goes right in there.
I think you're 51% ass. I think you got that part right, Dougie. But
yeah, and that's why I called what's her face acetone, because I just have so much acetone going through my veins that I just
All right,
that's
Dougie,
my excuse, and I'm sticking to it, guys. So
there you go. All right, Dougie, your final thoughts.
My final thoughts. I'm just so glad that I have a brain in my head and I'm not a dumbass and not everybody's looking at me the way that they look at him, making jokes. I mean, MLH and I have talked. If we had this going against us, we'd leave.
I wouldn't even be on here. I couldn't. The stress would be too much to be constantly exposed and stuff. I wouldn't fight MLH or the likes of myself. I couldn't stand up to the pressure. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, look, you know, look at where we are now and where we were when we first started this. I remember when we first started this, there was still a certain amount of aura. I'm not talking about the aura smell, because that's always been there, but a certain amount of aura about Scott, that there was a little bit of fear still with him, with people. But as time has gone on and the light has been exposing him more and more, and his words have been exposing him more and more, there's nothing scary about this guy at all. He's a joke. He is the joke. He's so much of a joke that MLH and we don't even work hard at finding stuff to do about him. It's like, this is how MLH and I have described this, and this is a fact. This is true. It's like digging for gold. We've been going along and we've hit a big vein of gold, and all we're grabbing is the big nuggets. We're not even grabbing the little teeny stuff. We're just grabbing the big stuff because it's there, and it's just like, oh, we're grabbing this. But what he doesn't realize is when the big nuggets are gone, we have mountains of tailings, 10 months of tailings behind us that we haven't even sifted through to get all the good little nuggets of stuff that he's said and done that we can continue to keep going. We probably have enough stuff to keep going at him for 2 more years of just nonstop jokes about this man.
Yeah.
That's who he is. I mean, really, in a nutshell, that's who this man is. He's not the big bad boogeyman. He is the booger man. He's not a boogeyman no more. And you don't need to fear him anymore. You need to watch out, watch out, keep your eyes glued because of some of the trash around him. Yeah, but the danger is it's not like what it was. He's such a joke. I find it quite humorous. I'm rather enjoying laughing at him, not with him, but at him.
Yeah. Keeper, I am a boxer guy. I don't know what you mean by that. Drift War says, to be honest, I knew a hippie chick who never showered and never washed her lady garden. You could smell her come into the office. Yeah, nowadays, I used to be a supervisor, Drifter Wars, and I had to have a couple of people that I had to tell to shower or have better hygiene. Sally says, I remember when this first started. Yes, I remember. Yes, Sally, I do too. What else we got here? Doug is a good person. I knew about him before MLH's channel. MLH is a really good person. That's why I am here. Thank you very much, Anna. I appreciate that. I when I leave YouTube, which there will be a day, I can't do this forever. I'm not getting any younger, and I've said this several times. YouTube is a younger person's game for the most part. There will be a lasting legacy that I can be proud of, Anna, and I'm happy for that. And you look at the other side there, and there's nothing to be proud of over there. Beachcomber,
okay.
No, it's okay. Beachcomber says, I'm back. MVP is mighty triggered by La Poubelle comments. He doesn't need his hands on the wheel anymore. The fupa is steering. Oh, wow. Jeez. Oh, he was triggered by the La Poubelle comments.
No, that's what I said. I knew. Yeah. I figured, because it's the truth. He doesn't like the truth.
Yeah.
What the thing that I question is that couldn't La Poubelle then come around and go after him for his lies and causing what he did because of these lies?
That's up to them. Anybody can sue anybody for anything in this country, Dougie, but it just depends on, do you want to spend the money?
I mean, because he keeps saying he's going to sue them. It's like, do you really want to do that? Because you are living in a glass house, and there's some fault
at hand for you. You're not innocent here. So you keep pushing that. You may push into something where now you've just opened the door for now something coming against you. I mean, is that really what he wants? I mean, I don't know, but you know,
yeah.
He
All right.
he just
Yeah.
He'll never get it.
No.
He's never going to get it. He just never is going to get it, folks.
Yeah.
He will never change. I do not believe that prison time will help him. I believe it will make him worse.
Yeah.
Now I'm hoping that he gets so scared in there that it scares him straight to the point where when he starts thinking about doing this stuff,
he leaves people alone at
he's
the very
like, oh man, I don't want to go through that again. You know, I don't want to be there again. It's so scary. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. But as far as him having a epiphany, like poof, like he's seen the light and like, oh my God, that's never going to happen. He will never do that.
Yeah. Who's your idol, Slappy?
Mexican long hair.
That's right. Never forget it. Never forget it, Slappy. All right. He stopped talking about it, driving and using both hands to communicate with his chat. He hasn't stopped talking about it while driving and using both hands to communicate.
So he's really triggered about the loud.
Oh, he's triggered. You triggered him, Dougie. I mean, you know,
has he said my name? I'm kind of
I don't know. Cinderelli says he's not suing anyone. It's all talk. I've said that several times, Cinderelli. Chumley cannot even stop lying about Becky's needles. Rabbit proved that was a lie. Yeah. All right. He doesn't know who people may know. He talks with his hands as if his mouth wasn't enough, Steeler says. And Liquid Silk says, had a friend who had the worst BO. He didn't want to use soap. He said it strips the skin of bacteria. Took ages to convince him that the stink caused by bad bacteria needs stripping. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. That's all we got. Oh, my final thoughts. I didn't even get a final thought yet. I know. What does my final thoughts mean in the grand scheme of things, to be honest? My final thoughts is I'm Man Bear Pig's daddy. And if you don't believe me, ask him.
Mexican long hair.
That's right. Okay. So that's about all I got. If you guys are struggling with your mental health, please reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. Not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that helps. But if I don't get back to you in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you are their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There's a hotline you can dial. That number is 988. You can text that as well. If you're not in North America, please type in your browser of choice, mental health help. Click on any of those options, and you will eventually get connected with somebody that can help you out. Have a great day, everybody. We will see you back here on Wednesday for another edition of Disaterpiece Theater. Later, everybody. Have a good day. Oh, whoop whoop.
I don't approve of this message. I don't approve of this show. You guys shouldn't be up here watching this. You need to come over and watch me.